I've got my top 5 most disappointing teams. We do this every year.
Ooh, okay.
As you know, I always look glass half full. Every now and then I just say, you know what, this is not going well, and this is a disappointment based on the record at the quarter post mark of an NFL season. There's still time to turn it around, turn that frown upside down, take a look at that glass and say, you know what, it's half full. Higher register is tomorrow. You know what, maybe I will be in the book of life. All right. It's a top 5 most disappointing teams of the season. We do this every year at this point of the season, and it's presented by Hyundai.
High five.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Rich's top 5.
All right, you got 0-4 teams in New Orleans, but I think a lot of people expected that. An 0-4 team in Tennessee, they were first on the clock. But I am putting the Jets at 5, being a disappointing 0-4, certainly based off of what the Jets put on film and put out there for everybody to take in week 1 to take in Aaron Rodgers coming back and, almost pulling that thing out. Would they be having a different record now? I don't know. I mean, the Bills still came in week 2 and beat them up to the point where Tyrod Taylor started in Tampa. And then we all know what happened there with a chance to, win that game, but they lost at the very end as well. So they can look at this and say, we should be better than 0-4. And I think they've got a roster much more talented than that with a coach who knows what he's doing. But I have to put them 5 on the list. Number 4 on this list is a team that I was talking about being a sleeper team going into the season. Whenever you finish a campaign on an upswing and you seemingly draft well, it gives you an opportunity to start faster the next year. And the Carolina Panthers are disappointing in that regard. Certainly after they shut out Atlanta in week 3. They start 0-2. They're like, we're not starting 0-3. And as a matter of fact, the only O is going to be on the visitors' scoreboard. And then they give up 41 to the Patriots the next week. And they're 1-3. And we're now wondering if Bryce Young is the guy anymore again. And now Carolina's taking on Miami at home. I mean, this is it. Like, you've got to have taken Miami when they just lost Tyreek Hill. And you just lost the way that you did. But the last time and only other time, by the way, that you've been home, you haven't given up a point. So now you need to make a point. And at 1-3, I'm a little disappointed. I thought they'd be showing out a little better, if not having a better record. Number 3 is the aforementioned Miami Dolphins. The Jets turned it over 3 times and had 13 penalties. 3 lost fumbles and 13 penalties. And had they gotten an onside kick, had Braylon Allen not fumbled the ball going in.
Yeah.
But their defense made a play, so you got to give them credit for making a play at the end and not breaking, despite bending like Gumby.
Wasn't that their first forced turnover of the year, too, for Miami?
It's just been a brutal start. Yeah. We all know. And now, Tyreek's out. That's a disappointment as well. So not all of this is their own doing for disappointment. I'm disappointed for everyone there. 1-3, but they do have, again, Carolina next up, and then they're home for the Chargers. Maybe they catch the Chargers in a way that the Giants just did and get back in the mix. Number 2 on this list, I don't know how much more disappointing you can get than the Ravens starting 1-3.
Jeez.
Right?
Yeah.
And being as banged up as they are, I'm disappointed for them now. Lamar being out for 2 weeks, this is not what you chose him to make the Super Bowl, and you were not alone.
I looked great after 3 quarters of week 1.
Well, 3.5.
Yeah. Looked great.
And, offensively, they've been sputtering a bit. Now Lamar is out. So they could turn it around by saying, we are talented, we're well coached, we still have some great people in the locker room, but it's a tough go of it. But number 1, the most disappointing team, and I understand that they have they're not 0-4, but man, the Houston Texans just don't look right. They don't look right, and I understand Stroud just had a game in which he was efficient with a passer rating north of 125, and, I'm still waiting for Nico Collins to come up with that monster game with 2 touchdowns involved, and just not doing it. I mean, we're still waiting on Tank Dell. The kid Higgins had a touchdown. That's good.
Yep.
Christian Kirk was hurt to begin with. Offensive line couldn't protect Stroud worth a damn in the first 3 weeks of the season. Defensively, they've been performing well. But 1-3 and being 2 games behind the Colts after 4 weeks is certainly not it. And so far, the Texans have kind of surprised me at being as mediocre as they've looked, to be straight up.
Agreed.
They're number one of the most disappointing teams so far.
You have one more.
Sure.
I did not know this.
You are surprised about one more.
I can't believe it.
Okay.
One more?
Yeah.
Do you think we need one more? All right, we'll get one more.
Clooney and Cooper.
It's a duel.
What a
I know
classic
he likes the Clooney.
combination.
He likes the Clooney one.
I'm disappointed for this team more than any than in them. I'm putting the Bengals here at 2-2.
Ooh.
I mean, Burrow going down at the end of week 2 and now being out for maybe the whole damn season.
Yeah,
The offensive line is just 100%. Got to be hearing it in film sessions. Got to be hearing it walking around the streets of the Queen City. Got to be hearing it every single time they turn on a television set right now. Burrow hurt again. Jake Browning can't stand tall in the pocket. And when he does, as Jordan Palmer points out, he doesn't miss. But as he also pointed out, you're not having a clean pocket every time. And so Jamar Chase is disappointed. The offensive line is disappointing. The defense has been torched the last 2 games when that's supposed to be better. They're still 2-2, but I'm disappointed for them more than disappointed in them. But that may change over the next few weeks. And that's my top 5 most disappointing teams list right here.
Thought you're going to have fantasy owners of any Bengals player.
Well, I mean, we could do that as well. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.